All right, we're talking West Scranton baseball. Brian Minich is with us. Coach, high expectations this year for this squad and the league that you know is as competitive as ever, and some great coaching. Talk about that matchup right off the bat is, hey, knowing I got to go against these coaches. They know what they're doing, and you hope, hey, I know what I'm doing too.
It's actually nice because all the coaches, like in our division, we've all played ball with each other, we've coached each other, played against each other. So, like, even though we have that good rivalry go, we're all, at the end of the day, really good friends. So it's really nice when you get to play against people like that. There's not too much animosity against each other. But, knowing those guys as players, their teams are going to be prepared. So, our league and our district is very tough. So, we get battle tested right off the beginning.
For as much as there's so much pride in West Scranton, it's always good when it's a good basketball season, wrestling season, football season, baseball season, softball season. It's nice when a sports team is winning to help that community kind of say, hey, this pride, this means something.
And, that's, and I kind of stole that from our former principal, Mr. DeLuca. He always would instill in the kids in the school, like, you're invaders, act like invaders. So I was like, ooh, that was nice. So we kind of do that with our guys. You said, remember, everywhere you go, you're an invader. And, my whole staff is pretty much old players from West and everything, so we kind of, tell them about the glory days a little bit, about like how West Scranton was. But I think they got the first scene of it this year because our numbers were so big in the off season. We were actually lifting in the school weight room with the football team, and I'm like, looking around, and I was telling Coach Benetti, I'm like, this is how it used to be back in the day, 40, 50 guys in here looking over your shoulder, seeing who's there. So it was nice to have that feeling back, and hopefully, we feed off each other like that, and the kids really buy back into that toughness of West Scranton.
What is it about this Invader squad that gives you optimism this year? Is it depth? Is it heart? Is it work ethic?
It's a little bit of everything. I mean, this group I had when I first came in 6 years ago. I got hired like the day before the job. We had a good run that year, then COVID hit, so it was like starting over, and that's when my seniors now were freshmen, so they really bought into the program. Everything we preached since they were freshmen, the family atmosphere, the baseball stuff, and then we just have great, our guys have great chemistry with each other, so that always helps, and then, it makes it very easy to go to practice when you don't have to teach them everything. The older guys have everything going. They're helping the younger guys. Our younger guys didn't know what to expect when they came in, and they didn't know better, which was nice because now they're built right into this culture. But between our talent and our work ethic, I mean, it's, plus our guys are battle tested. Most of our guys were thrown in the fire 2 years ago, so they have a lot of varsity experience. So we're looking to turn around some of those ugly losses from a couple years ago into some big wins.
You need live arms, there's no doubt about it. High school baseball, sometimes you don't have a guy who throws 90, but you got guys that can do the job. Talk about pitching wise, how you guys feel you'll stack up.
I mean, this year I think it's our best staff ever. We are loaded we've got about 7-8 guys I can put out there at any time that are going to give us a chance to win. We did lose a great pitcher in Zach Lloyd last year, but I mean, AJ Lewandowski was right there with them the whole season. Caden Berardi and Mark Russo are really stepping up for us, as long as TJ Gianetti, a freshman, Tommy Salumba, and a sophomore, Tyler Scotch, are really pushing everybody. So it's nice to know we're never in that situation where, we have nobody to throw. I mean, we have depth, and like I said, at any time I think we can win a ball game with any of those guys out there.
The weather's not been terrible. It's been a decent March to kind of get outside. Yeah, we go through a little bit of a cold patch, but the regular season will be here next week. What are you hoping for as far as kicking that part off?
Oh, we're getting ready. We had 2 very good scrimmages early on. We're 1-1 currently in non-league. We won our opener against Old Forge. We lost a tough one last night, 7-4 to Dunmore, but it was a clean game. It wasn't like we walked guys, errors. Their balls fell that they hit, ours didn't. And sometimes that's baseball. It's a tough one to lose, but the way we played and everything we did, we fought to the last out. We had bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th with our 3, 4, 5 hitters up. I mean, you can't ask for anything more. So it looks like we're really getting ready to open that league up and make some noise this year.
Coach, good to catch up with you. We wish you the best here in 2024.
Well, thank you very much.